We are in the enclosures where the 11 lions have just been released into these enclosures where they will be staying, of course, where the LIONSROCK Big Cat Sanctuary is trusted to ensure that they do recoup after, of course, going through a very traumatizing conditions where they were rescued from in Sudan. So as they were being released, we saw some of them were really weak. Their reaction were really different as they touched down on a new environment, because we understand where they are coming from. The environment was really hostile and very different from where they are today. Hence, they call it a sanctuary. This is a place where they will be able to be safe and be protected and also be looked after. We understand that they are hoping that in few weeks, of course, they will be able to recover. But I'm standing with the Chief Executive Officer of Paws just to understand the aim behind what they've been busy doing, where they are rescuing animals from around the world and keeping them safe, to understand the significance behind what they are doing. Is Joseph began. Thank you very much for joining us. Give us a bigger picture, because someone will be looking and saying they are saving the lions, but they don't really understand the idea behind and how that affects humans, for example.
Thank you for this question. It's nice to be with you. Thank you for the invitation. Yeah, for Paws. Yeah, what is for Paws? For Paws is an animal welfare organization. It's an international, global animal welfare organization. We were founded in 1988 in Austria, in Europe, and from this time we went global and international. What is For Paws doing? For Paws is doing classical animal welfare, classical animal protection. Means that we take care of legal frames for the animals, for the standards, for keeping conditions. We take care for a lot of other things like these rescues, and it's really important, beside the legal frames, to also see all the side effects from animals, from agriculture, causing the climate crisis, for example, or we understood also that pandemics. 75% of the viruses are coming from the wildlife, are coming from the agriculture, hopping over, they call it zoonosis, from the animals directly to the people. So it's a lot of things to do, and we know that it's not taken serious till now, but we are hardly working in the animal welfare environment with other great and global organizations to strategically go for that on a global level. And that's how we work. And all these animals you saw today, these 11 animals, and all the others we rescued in the past, we have 12 of these facilities worldwide, they are kind of ambassadors for the politicians, for the society, to understand what it's about, how we should treat animals, also for the fate of biodiversity, for the fate of climate, for the fate of prevention of pandemics. I think it's a real, not only interesting, but also a very important topic we are standing for.
So simply put, taking care of the animals in return creates a safe environment for humans.
It creates a better world for humans. It creates a colorful world for humans. And morally, it creates a better life for everybody, for animals and human beings. And strategically, we are aiming for animals out of conflict zones. We are aiming for animals, or we are rescuing animals out of misery, out of really suffering conditions. And we use them, as I already stated, as ambassadors to show the politicians that it's worth to take care, also creating a legal framework where we can protect animals.
Just the last one, you said you have 12 sanctuaries, and this happens to be your biggest one here in South Africa. Take us through that.
Exactly. We bought this venue. It was a former breeding station where they breeded lions, especially lions, but also other game for so-called canned hunting. So we find that's one of the biggest issue and topic in this area. And we had the chance to buy this area, and we created not a breeding station, not a hunting station. We created a sanctuary for animals, and we provide the animals. We bring in here a long life, fine life with daily care, medical care, and we care for their behavioral enrichment and stuff like that. And I think it's worth to visit us here and to see how the animals are doing. Currently we are dealing with around 130 big cats in this area, but we also have other game out in the meadows. I think currently we have 500 to 600 other animals, different species, which you can see here. You're right, it's the biggest one. All the other 12 around the globe, we take care about big cats mostly, but also about bears, and we have one facility for orangutans in Indonesia.
So it's about over 1,000 hectares, I understand?
No, it's nearly 2,000 hectares here, so it's 20 square kilometers. Okay. So it's pretty much. We are very proud of it, to be honest, in Paws.
Thank you very much for that. That is the CEO of Paws, of course, internationally, just taking us through what they are doing when they are rescuing these animals and taking them to the sanctuaries. As you have heard him, he says that they have about 12 sanctuaries across the world, and this happens to be the biggest one that they have, of course, saving and keeping all those animals safe. Of course, he said that you have about over 130 big cats that we're talking about here at LIONSROCK. So that's what is happening here in this area. This, of course, happens after those 11 lions were just released to this place, and hoping, of course, that the recovery will be sooner. How long are you expecting?
I'm not the expert for that, but I hope that they will recover very soon and very, very fast. We saw them today. Some were shy, some were really curious and really attracted by the soil. They didn't experience that in their past life, so we hope that they will recover soon.
Thank you very much. Well, with that is back to the studio. That's all we have from the LIONSROCK Big Cat Sanctuary in Bethlehem.